everyone, my name is Corey. I have been decorating cakes for about 5 years now, and my biggest weakness when it comes to decorating cakes is my penmanship. I have horrible penmanship, and it makes it really hard to write on cakes. So a great alternative to writing on a cake in buttercream or royal icing is to use what are called tappets. You use them with gum paste. Basically, they come in different letters, uppercase, lowercase, different fonts. They come in numbers as well, and kind of funky little designs, which I'm going to show you a little bit later. Use these with gum paste, and they create this little hard letter or hard design you can then place on the cake. So I'm going to show you how I start. Here we go. Okay. First thing I do is I get my piece of gum paste, and I usually microwave it for a few seconds just to kind of soften it up a little bit, and then I just work it in my hands, which I've already done with this one, to get it pretty pliable. Next thing I do is I take a little bit of vegetable shortening. You rub it on your surface, put a good amount on there, because what you actually want to do is you want to get the gum paste to stick to the table instead of sticking to the tappet. Okay, so once you're done with that, you take your gum paste and you start rolling it out. You want your gum paste to be super, super thin when you're dealing with tappets. Don't be afraid to roll it too thin. You want to keep picking it up and turning it as you go. Don't actually flip it over, because you'll then get the shortening on the side that you want to use for the lettering. So this one's pretty good. Take a look at how thin this is, pretty much paper thin. Next one I do, I cut off all the excess that I don't need right now and put it to the side. I am going to cut a thin strip of gum paste. Okay. Alright. For this one, I'm actually going to do, instead of a letter this time, I'm going to do a little funky design with the tappet. So you take your tappet, you put it face down on the gum paste, and what you do is you kind of wiggle it around a little bit. You want to make sure that it goes all the way through to the gum paste so you have a nice clean edge on it. Alright, and it actually worked this time. Your gum paste should stick to the table where the shortening is and not the tappet. If it does stick to the tappet, not a problem. You just tap it like that up against the table and it'll usually fall right out. So now what I'm going to do is, this one actually came out really, really clean where I could just lift the gum paste off. And there's my little figurine underneath. Nice and clean, nice clean edges. So what I do is you leave this to dry, put it off to the side. You can actually put it directly on the cake now, or you can wait till it hardens, save it for a later time. This is not going to go bad, so months down the road, if you have a need for this in a cake, just take it out and put it on the cake. So that's about it. That's how I use my tappets. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them below in the comments, and I'd be happy to answer them. Thank you.